We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. There on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jeffers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was brought down at the
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Broncos.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Locke working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, Jeffers. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Presley. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Presley. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Formation for the Jets.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling on, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Presley got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
Yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Off-play action. Presley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike, start forward, Mike. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw. Presley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Presley. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30. The 20, 10, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
At the Jets' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Brandon McManus.
A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Presley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Denver.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
To number
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now they try the right side here. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Presley. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Presley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
From the gun, Presley. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Lock now, going to hang on to it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Denver.
Play action. Now it's Locke. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that one a first down pickup of 8.
Broncos first down.
On first down, Jeffers. He will push his way down to about the 14. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 14, Jets nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. He's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Presley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Presley. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Presley. He's going to air one out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Throwing on 1st down. Presley. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jeffers. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jeffers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Again, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Presley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Off play action. Presley. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake. Presley. Able to connect with Mims. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Presley. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one. So for the Broncos, the win pushes their record now.